Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. Well, it's morning time where I'm doing this voiceover. And you will never guess where I'm doing this voiceover from. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to guess. Alright, I'm doing it from the gym parking lot. So I'm sitting here drinking my Java. And this is what I do most mornings. I come here, I drop my daughter off, I come and sit in the parking lot of the gym. And I finish my Java. And now I say, you know what? I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone, because I've been meaning to do this voiceover for a while now. Well, at least the last 3 days. Anyway, I've been using nothing but bands and body weight for the last week or so, and I enjoy it. Right now, I'm just warming up the body, warming up those hamstrings, because I'm gonna hit the lower body, of course. That's my focus for the foreseeable future. So I started off with some good mornings. I foam rolled for about 5 to 10 minutes to really break up the muscles and get it ready. Then I did the good morning. And what I'm doing here is at the bottom of the set, or at the bottom of the rep, I'm unengaging and engaging all the muscles for each rep. And I'm telling you, this really challenged and taxed my central nervous system. And I really was able to really get all the muscles that are being used to engage throughout the movement. So just 5 reps was enough to really give me a good pump. And I was exhausted. These bands this band is probably about 80. I don't know. I mean, it was hard. So if you don't have a strong grip, you might want to put some handles on it to be able to really grab it, because just holding the band itself, if you don't have a strong grip, it's going to be hard. And this is the thickest band I have anyway. And it was challenging. So I did 3 sets of this. And then I moved on to single leg lunges or single leg squats. And did the same thing. At the bottom, I let go and then engaged the muscles before I took off. So I squeezed my glute muscles. I squeezed my hamstrings. Whatever muscles I was able to squeeze, I squeezed it before I came up. And that really taxed those muscles. And it's like it's training my muscles to perform the movement. Because sometimes I just go through the motions. And I'm supposed to be working legs, but my upper traps hurt for some reason. Because by any means necessary, my body's like, hey, we're going to get it up for you, Chief. It might not be the muscles you're trying to get up, to use to get it up, but we're going to get it up. No pun intended. And that's what we did. So I just switched sides. Now this was real taxing, because I used the same band, and you're gonna notice that I did a little wobbling towards the last rep or so. And then I moved on to some pistol squats, and I was only trying to go to 90. And as you can see, probably close to 90, maybe a little higher than 90. But I'm really just focusing on those quads. My glutes are pretty big. I still think they're kind of weak. And I think that my hamstrings take a bulk of everything when I do lower body. So that's why I'm doing more concentrated reps and just really focusing versus just getting under the barbell and getting it done. I want to make sure that I'm targeting those muscles and that I have a good mind-muscle connection. Because at times I don't think I have that. And I'm just being honest. Maybe some of you guys out there can relate. But so this was really to just slow it down. I think right now I'm listening to like a podcast. No, I was actually listening to Caribbean music. And but for the most time I like to slow it down and just be able to feel everything. Right now I'm doing some burpees. I'm doing the original burpee. So no push up, no jump. Alright, so I don't want people in my comment section talking about that's not a real burpee. This is the original burpee, and this is the burpee 1.0. Now the other burpees, you got burpee 2.0, 3.0, where you can just jazz it up and do all kinds of crazy stuff with it, which I love. But for what I'm trying to do now, I didn't really want to concentrate too much on the upper body. So that's why I just did the original burpee. Here, we're doing a single leg burpee. The same thing, really trying to concentrate and control the movement. So not too much momentum, not just trying to just get as many reps as possible, just taking my time, really engaging those muscles and just keep in as good form as possible. And I'm telling you, I could feel it. I could feel all those muscles, those stabilization muscles, the muscles that you usually don't feel right away because your big muscles take over. I could actually feel it. So I'm definitely going to use this training format in the future for more mind muscle connection, because it works. And and it was a balanced workout. It wasn't just strength. This was working on my flexibility, my mobility, my stabilization, what else, my strength, the central nervous system. Like, I literally had to really control my breathing, because believe it or not, taking your time and actually going through each movement intentionally takes it takes a lot of oxygen. It takes a lot of heartbeat, right? So here we just went on kind of winding down, but I still wanted to make sure that I those stabilization muscles and my hips, because my hips have been giving me problems. So that's why I'm actually trying to get in this job is kicking in now, so I might start talking rapidly fast. But this movement here really works on those hips and being able to position and transfer your weight to one side, and to be able to control the movement. And you're definitely going to feel it in the hips. So you notice that my shoulders are not rising, and my hips, you can't really tell from this angle, but my hips are not rising very much either. The whole point is to try to keep your shoulders and your hips stable and just move from the hips, but try not to rise up and down. You can see a little bit better from this angle, but it's the same thing. Trying to keep, like, if something was on top of my back, it should be able to stabilize and not fall off. If you get my point I'm trying to make here. And it really works on those abductor muscles, your hip muscles, your quads. And this is a skater move, like a skater dry land. I don't know if you're familiar with inline speed skating or ice skating. This is what those guys do. And that's it. I just realized the video is over now, and I still have about a quarter cup of Java, so I'm just going to insert another video whilst I'm still talking, because it's going to be kind of weird me to just stop all of a sudden. But anyway, guys, stay tuned for some more footage, some more training footage, because it's all about training the mind as well as the body. Because if you have a strong mind, you have a strong body. You can't have a strong body without a strong mind. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one.